And then we'll head to this live. This. I'm not sure who's texting me. Who could that possibly be? Who could that possibly be? Texting me at 7:40 when they know I'm gonna be streaming my weird thing. Who could possibly not know that this is the hour that I'm the weirdest person on the planet? Okay. I don't like how it cuts that out, but it makes sense. I got kind of like lighter hair, and I don't think anything's like pointed at my hair. It's probably, yeah, right there. Yeah, let's try that. Okay. Hey, that improved things. Look at that. I'm a lighting genius. What was I doing? Right. Okay. Let's just start her off. All right. Oh, wait, actually, I should probably do that one thing. Oh, well, I mean, he'll be fine. I'll just pause when he starts getting weird. If he starts knocking stuff over, I'll put him in the other room. Okay, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. I am your host, Ragnar the Barbarian. This is an AI-guided adventure. The AI is GB, actually referred to as GBT. You know him. You probably hate him. I love him. We're going to be working from custom GBT, which is technically GBT4. But there's a bit of a twist. I have co-authored this adventure with my boy GB, and we are, I think we're, like 7 episodes in, and I still haven't gotten out of the starting town. That's my bad. I'm just trying to cover my bases, make sure all these quests work. I got a new quest for you guys today. We're going to be investigating the marketplace. Without further ado, let me introduce you to the thing. This is the AI that will be helping us through our adventure. And we're going to be recapping what the last adventures were. Firstly, this is kind of standard for all adventures, especially those of the level 1 variety. I have defeated quite a few rats in an elderly woman's basement named Hilda. We have brokered peace between a goblin tribe and the town of Rodrick, of which we are walking around in. All of this was kind of given to us by the Dragon's Rest Inn, the owner and proprietor, or just bartender. I don't remember if he is the owner or not. Dorian. We're probably going to meet him. We're definitely going to meet him because I'm standing in the Rodrick Dragon's Rest Inn. And I don't know, let's just get into it, shall we? I'm looking for some new adventures. What do you got? Hopefully this works the first time. It usually doesn't, but we're gonna try it out. If it doesn't, I gotta back up. It is not working. Time for the backup. Stop it.
Brokered peeps.
Stop it.
As you stand in the Dragon's Rest Inn, the warm glow of the hearth casting flickering shadows across the room,
Oh, right,
you
yeah.
can't help but feel a sense of accomplishment from your past deeds. You've bravely cleared Hilda's basement of its rat infestation and played a crucial role in forging peace between the goblins and the villagers of Rodrick.
Okay, here
The
we are.
inn, known for its dragon-themed decor and cozy atmosphere, buzzes with the chatter of locals and travelers alike, all sharing tales and news. Bartender Dorian, whose role in the inn as either
there you
owner or mere bartender is unclear to you,
Yeah,
is
it
a key figure in this hub of activity.
Very much
He's
so.
known for sharing information, rumors, and often guiding adventurers like yourself towards quests and challenges.
Yeah, that's me.
As you ponder your next
Sure,
move,
boy.
you're aware that Rodrick Village, with its blend of mundane troubles and mystical occurrences, is rife with opportunities for a burgeoning adventurer. You recall
me.
that there are several quests and mysteries that the villagers and the surrounding areas might offer. The quests you've heard of include dealing with a magical problem involving floating sheep,
Yeah.
helping Hilda with a conspiracy theory involving a special herb, and even an ethereal romantic entanglement involving Damien the romantic and Lyra the waitress.
Oh.
You decide it's time to seek
kinda
out
like
new
this.
adventures. Do you
This
approach
voice.
Dorian at the bar for potential leads, or would you prefer to explore the village, maybe visiting locations like Hilda's house, Mayor Elsbeth's residence, or the market district to discover quests or...
I think I'm gonna talk to Dorian. I'm gonna walk up to the boy, be like, "What's good? I see you still don't have a shirt on. I like the hair. You got any leads on maybe a cool little quest I could run on? I'm trying to get my adventure muscles flexing, if you know what I mean. And I know you do, because you're pretty muscular. Also, if anybody wants to run the same adventure, you can go to gbt.com. No, it's chat.openai.com and look for the custom.
You stride confidently towards the bar, where
GBT.
Dorian, the charismatic bartender of the Dragon's Rest Inn, is busy attending to customers. His shirtless attire, a
right there.
trademark of his, showcases his well-toned physique, and his hair is styled with a carefree flair that adds to his charming persona. "Hey Dorian," you greet him with a familiar nod. "I'm looking to flex my adventure muscles.
I don't know why it's talking to me.
Got any cool quests or troubles in Rodrick that need sorting out?" Dorian flashes a knowing smile, wiping down.
Alright, let's redo that one. Don't talk for me this time. Does Dorian have any leads on any adventures? Okay, cool. It stopped working completely. Love it when that happens. Hello. Nothing? Nothing at all. Crazy. We're gonna reload. Okay. We're gonna redo that one. Don't talk for me this time. Just stick with the NPCs. I'll do my own lines. Thank you. Dorian, good to see you. Still muscular and shirtless as you always are. I'm looking for an adventure. You got anything for me? I've done a lot from what I can remember. It might work, it might not, who knows.
Dorian, polishing a glass with a well-worn cloth, looks up as you approach. His trademark shirtless appearance and effortlessly tousled hair contribute to the lively atmosphere of the Dragon's
Oh my
Rest
god,
Inn.
this sword is sharp.
If it isn't one of Rodrick's bravest adventurers. Dorian
An
greets
actual
you with a
sword.
hearty smile. Always a pleasure to see a familiar face.
I got the real sword on accident.
You're right, you've certainly made your mark around these parts. But the world of adventure never sleeps, my friend. He
Right.
leans closer, lowering his voice to a conspiratorial whisper.
Dude, back up.
There's a bit of a situation brewing in the market district. Some mysterious thefts have been happening at night. The vendors are quite upset, and no one has a clue who or what is behind it. Could be something up your alley if you're looking for a bit of a mystery. Straightening up, Dorian's eyes glint with a mix of humor and intrigue. Then there's Farmer Yoren's predicament. It's a strange one. His sheep have started floating, of all things. There's talk of magic gone awry, and whispers that Wizard Malcolm might be involved somehow. Sounds like a challenge that could use a clever mind like yours. He places the polished glass on the counter and folds his arms, appraising you. So, what'll it be? The market
Waddle?
district mystery, or the
Waddle?
curious case of floating sheep? Or perhaps something else has caught your interest?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna ask a little bit more about those, the market district thefts. What's that all about, bud? Sounds like it's a job for Ragnar the detective. See, no? What do you got for me?
Dorian's eyes light up at your interest in the market district thefts. Ragnar the detective, is it?
That's me.
That's a title that suits you. He chuckles. Here's what I know about the situation at the market district. He leans in, lowering his voice to ensure the conversation stays between the two of you. For the past few weeks, there have been a series of thefts in the market district. It's peculiar because the stolen items are quite varied, everything from foodstuffs to small trinkets. The strangest part? There are no signs of forced entry, and the thefts happen despite the market being watched at night. Dorian glances around the inn, then continues. The vendors are quite troubled, as you can imagine. They've started pointing fingers at each other, and the atmosphere is getting tense.
What?
Some believe it's the work of a skilled thief, others whisper about mischievous spirits. The guards have been scratching their heads over this one. He straightens up, giving you a meaningful look. You've got a knack for solving mysteries, Ragnar. This could be an opportunity to put those detective skills to good use.
I totally agree. I am pretty good at solving mysteries. I put Wizard Malcor in a jail cell. Alright, I remember that. He's probably out by now, I would imagine. There's not a lot of justice out here in the boonies. Do you have any more information on the wolf thing, or what? Is it happening at any specific time? Is there, like, someone I should talk to? I would assume I probably just go to the market and start talking to the people that work at the marketplace. No? See? Perhaps? Sometimes it's good at doing question marks, and sometimes it's just not. And I guess today is one of the days where it's not good at that.
Dorian nods, understanding your approach to gather more information. It's wise to start at the source. He agrees. As for the specifics, the thefts seem to occur late at night, just before the break of dawn.
Right.
The pattern is erratic. There's no telling which stall will be hit next. It's been creating quite a bit of anxiety among the vendors. He continues, your best bet would be to speak with the market vendors themselves. They're the ones directly affected, after all. Each might have their own perspective or clue that could help you unravel this mystery.
Alright, I think I get the gist here. Thanks for the tips, Dorian. And I'll flick him a coin or something. I got money now. Not a lot, but I got some money now. I'm gonna dip out of there. I'm gonna head to the market district, see if I can't find anybody. Kind of looking around. It's definitely not nighttime yet, so I got some time to interview some people, and by interview I mean interrogate.
With a determined stride, you flick a coin towards Dorian as a token of appreciation for the information. His smile widens as he catches it effortlessly, nodding in acknowledgement of your gesture. Good luck, Ragnar. May your investigation be fruitful, he says as you turn and head towards the door. The sun is still high in the sky as you step out of the Dragon's Rest Inn and make your way to the bustling market district of Rodrick Village.
Here we are.
The sounds of bartering, the rich aromas of food, and the colorful displays of goods create a lively atmosphere.
Yeah?
This is a place of commerce and community, yet beneath the surface, you sense the undercurrent of unease caused by the mysterious thefts. As you wander through the market, you keep an eye out for Leah the herbalist, known for her sharp observation skills. and Cedric the storyteller, who might have picked up on crucial details with his keen sense of eavesdropping.
Okay.
The market is busy with villagers going about their daily
gal.
routines, but the recent thefts seem to have cast a shadow of suspicion and concern over the area. You decide your first course of action is to approach one of the vendors to gather more information. Do you seek out Liao the herbalist first, with her keen eye and deep knowledge of the comings and goings in the market, or do you look for Cedric, whose stories and eavesdropping might have given him insight into the mysterious thefts? Remember, your approach and the questions you ask may shape.
Yeah, okay. Let's just wave down a vendor, shall we? Let's try to talk to someone random before we get all up in a key character's grill. Let's go straight to the source. I know whatever's stealing from these people is affecting these people. I would assume the people have the most opinions on the situation.
You casually stroll through the market, observing the array of vendors and their diverse assortment of goods. The air is filled with the chatter of bargaining and the occasional laughter of children playing nearby. You decide to approach a random vendor, someone directly affected by the thefts, hoping to gather unfiltered opinions and insights.
Yeah, I don't know who would be.
Nearby, you spot a middle-aged woman tending to a stall adorned with an array of colorful fruits and vegetables.
All right.
She seems focused on her task, arranging her produce with care, yet you notice a slight frown in her brow, perhaps a sign of the underlying stress caused by the recent events. Approaching the stall, you greet her with a friendly nod. Good day. I couldn't help but notice your impressive display of produce here. I'm Ragnar.
Yeah, again, no need to talk for me. I can do my own talking. How's it going? It's your boy, Ragnar. You may or may not have heard of me. Kind of a big deal. I'm looking for some information, and I assume from that quote-unquote furrowed brow, you got a bit of an opinion about what might be happening in this happening place. I hear there's been thieves going around. You got any information on it? Has somebody been stealing fruit from you in some way? What kind of fruit? How much of it? And then other details. What do they look like? How about that? Nothing? Cool. Okay. I don't know why I did that. Hopefully this just stop working. It does that sometimes.
Marla, the fruit vendor, looks up at you with a mix of recognition
Marla!
and curiosity.
What's up?
Ragnar, eh? The name's been buzzing around. Heard you've done some impressive things. Good to have someone like you looking into this mess, she says, her tone revealing a mix of worry and hope. She nods affirmatively at your questions. Yes, it's been troubling for all of us here. Thieves, or something worse, who knows? Just last week, I lost an entire crate of apples.
Oh my god.
Fine, ripe ones.
It's a lot of apples.
Vanished without a trace. And it's not just me. Other vendors have had their goods stolen too. Breads, trinkets, even some handmade crafts. It's bizarre. Leaning in closer, she lowers her voice.
Dude, back up.
As for details, it's hard to say. No one's seen the thief directly. But there's talk of a shadowy figure lurking around at night. Some say it's too quiet and quick to be human. The guards haven't caught anything yet. It's all a bit unnerving, you know? Makes you wonder what's really going on. Marla pauses, then adds, if you're planning to look into it, maybe stick around after the market closes.
Yeah, maybe I will.
That's when things seem to happen.
Yeah, you know what? That's a sick idea. I'm only gonna talk to like one more person because you gotta be thorough. Also, love the sandals, girl. You're killing it. Like the whole waistband thing. Not bad. I do have to say, I'm seeing a lot of tube tops around. Seems to be kind of a like a regional thing. Like that too. I think all of you are killing it. Now let's fix this thing that is pretty pivotal.
Marla chuckles at your compliment,
Yeah.
a hint of pride lighting up her eyes.
I would imagine.
Thank you, Ragnar.
You're welcome.
We do what we can to keep things lively around here, even with all the troubles brewing. Good luck with your investigation. You decide to speak to one more vendor for a thorough understanding of the situation. Scanning the market, you spot Cedric, the old storyteller,
Oh, it is
a well-known
Cedric.
figure in Rodrick Village. Cedric is often found in the heart of the market, regaling listeners with tales of heroism and mystery. His keen eye for detail and his position as a central figure in the community might provide you with valuable insights.
Yeah, alright.
As you approach, you notice Cedric is in the midst of narrating a tale to a small crowd. He's an elderly man with a silver beard and twinkling eyes that hint at a lifetime of stories and wisdom. You wait patiently for a pause in his story before introducing yourself.
On your own time, bud.
Good day, Cedric.
Again.
I'm Ragnar.
Hey. Stop talking for me. I got it. What's up, dog? It's your boy, Ragnar. Alright? How's it banging? I've been hearing around here that there's some thief going around stealing crates of apples. And I lean in and I smell his breath. You're smelling kinda apple-y. Care to explain, old man? Yeah, I can smell that. I can smell it from here. Let me smell your breath.
Cedric, caught off guard by your sudden lean-in and accusation, chuckles heartily, his eyes twinkling with amusement. Ragnar, you've got quite the spirit.
Yeah.
But no, my friend, these old bones of mine are hardly up to the task of thievery, he says with a grin. He leans back, resting his hands on his walking stick. The apple scent, you ask? That's from Leah's herbal stall just across the way. She makes a remarkable apple tonic that's good for the joints. Keeps an old storyteller like me in good telling form. He explains with a wink.
Yeah?
Cedric then becomes more serious.
Okay.
But about these thefts, it's a real puzzle. I've been watching, listening. There's something uncanny about it all. The thief is like a shadow, moving unseen, unheard. I've been around long enough to know when something doesn't quite fit, and this is one of those times. Whatever is happening, it's more than just a simple case of stolen goods. He pauses, looking around the market with a thoughtful gaze. If you're looking to catch this thief, you might want to be here when the market is quiet, after everyone has gone
I've heard
home.
this. Heard this 1,000
That's
times.
when things seem to happen. And keep your senses sharp, Ragnar. Whatever you're dealing with, it's cunning and elusive. Thanking.
Alright, let's keep not talking for me. Thanks. Thank you kindly. I have heard that before. That is also a mighty convenient alibi you have there. Where were you last night at around nighttime when people were getting their stuff stolen? Huh? Buying more apple tonic, were ya? I'll walk away. He probably didn't do it. I guess I'll do what everybody's telling me to do. And I'll wait around until nighttime at the marketplace. I guess I'll take I'll just stand. I'll just go like this. I'll just keep guard. Stiff. I'm here for your protection, ladies and gentlemen. Don't mind me.
As evening approaches, you decide to position yourself strategically in the market district.
Yeah.
You find a spot that gives you a good view of the various stalls while allowing you to blend into the surroundings. Your posture is alert, yet casual, as you aim not to draw too much attention to yourself. The market slowly transitions from the bustling hub of daytime activity to a quieter, more subdued space. Vendors pack up their goods, sharing farewells and the occasional joke as they leave.
That's great for the core.
Gradually, the market empties, leaving behind a stillness that's in stark contrast to its usual lively atmosphere.
Good stuff.
As the sky darkens and the shadows grow longer, you remain vigilant, your senses heightened. The faint sound of the village life in the distance is a subtle reminder that while the market sleeps, the rest of Rodrick Village continues its nightly routines.
Okay.
Hours pass with little more than the occasional rustle of leaves and the distant hoot of an owl.
Who's there?
Just as you start to wonder if the thief might not show up tonight, you catch a slight movement from the corner of your eye, a fleeting shadow that seems to glide between two stalls. It's quick and almost ghost-like, challenging to focus on. You watch carefully, trying to track the shadow's movements. It darts from one spot to another with unnatural agility. Is this the elusive thief, or something else entirely? Do you choose to stealthily follow the shadow to gather more information, or do you confront it directly, potentially catching it in the act? Your decision could determine the outcome of your night's watch.
I pressed the wrong button. The Night's Watch, you say? Crazy. I love that book. You know what? I'm gonna take a closer look at this thing. Let's see what it looks like. Let's try to focus on it. What is this thing? I'll get a little closer, try not to alert it. This never fails. I'm a barbarian. I'm really good at stealth.
Moving with stealth and caution, you edge closer to the elusive shadow, keen on discovering its true nature. Your experience in handling delicate situations like this one serves you well, as you manage to close the distance without drawing attention to yourself. The shadow weaves through the market stalls with an eerie grace, making it difficult to keep up without revealing your presence.
Alright.
As you follow, you notice it pausing occasionally at certain stalls, hovering over the goods as if examining or searching for something specific. You take advantage of these pauses to get a closer look. The figure, if it can be called that, is unlike anything you've seen before.
Right.
It's less a solid entity and more a wisp of darkness, almost like smoke given form, moving with purpose and intelligence. It's no wonder the village guards haven't been able to catch it. It's like trying to grasp a shadow. As you observe, the shadowy figure suddenly stops and turns, as if sensing your presence. For a moment, it feels like it's looking directly at you, though it's hard to discern any features or eyes. The air around you grows colder, and the market seems to fall into an even deeper silence. You realize this might be a critical moment.
Okay, that's weird.
Do you reveal yourself and try to communicate with the figure? Or do you remain hidden and continue to observe, waiting for it to make the next move? Your instincts as an adventurer tell you that this encounter could unravel the mystery of the market thefts.
Yeah,
but it could also carry risks unknown.
Oh man. Why is nothing working? How have we gotten to this point? That's not the right button. Man, I wish I knew why I tested everything beforehand to make sure it worked, and then nothing is working. Okay. I guess it's just kind of a toss-up whether this is real or not. try that again. And for some reason I can't regenerate. So we're gonna have to edit and try it from back here. Good thing there are so many. There's so many plan Bs. Why is this chipped?
As evening descends upon Rodrick Village, you find a strategic spot in the market district where you can keep a watchful eye on the surroundings.
Try that one more time, shall we?
The bustle of the day slowly diminishes as vendors pack up their stalls, and the vibrant chatter gives way to the calm of night. The moon casts a soft glow over the market, creating a play of light and shadow among the deserted stalls.
Right.
Positioning yourself near an alley that offers a good view of the market while keeping you partially concealed, you stand watch. The cool night air carries distant sounds from the village, but around you, a quiet stillness settles. Hours pass, and the market remains peaceful. Just as you start to question whether anything will happen, a slight movement catches your eye. It's subtle, a mere shifting of shadows at the far end of the market, near where Marla's fruit stall is located. You strain your eyes, trying to discern if it's just a trick of the light or something more. As you focus, a figure emerges from the shadows, moving with an almost unnatural grace. It's hard to make out details, but the figure appears to be heading towards one of the stalls.
Okay.
There's something peculiar about the way it moves, almost blending with the darkness. Do you choose to approach the figure stealthily?
So this is clearly what's been stealing fruit from stalls in the market district. I guess I'll take a closer look and get closer. How about that? Let's jump over there, shall we? I'm gonna jump out at it. I'm gonna hit it with my sword. See how it likes that. Ow, that's a real sword.
Moving with quiet caution, you navigate through the shadows, your eyes fixed on the elusive figure.
Why is it so sharp?
You close the distance between you and the figure subtly, taking care not to alert it to your presence. As you get closer, you begin to discern more details. The figure is cloaked, blending seamlessly with the night, making it difficult to determine any specific features. You notice it pauses occasionally, as if listening for something, then resumes it.
Okay, that's clearly a wolf. I think I've solved that mystery. There's a wolf stealing things from the market, which seems like that would be reasonable, but I'm not sure why have we just left things at the market to begin with. I think that's a pretty good question, no? Why are we just kind of leaving stuff? Anything to say to that, bud?
Realizing that the figure is actually a wolf, a new piece of the puzzle falls into place. This could explain the stealthy, almost supernatural way it has been able to move around and avoid detection.
Because it's a wolf?
The wolf, with its keen senses and agility, would be more than capable of slipping in and out of the market unnoticed. You recall the recent quest involving clever wolves stealing goods from Rodrick Village's market stalls.
Okay.
Perhaps this wolf is part of that same pack, driven by some unknown need or circumstance to steal from the vendors. Now you face a decision. Do you try to follow the wolf discreetly to possibly discover where it's taking the stolen goods?
Yeah, that's a great idea. Thank you for the suggestion. Let's do that. Let's follow the wolf. Because it's just grabbing things with its mouth, I guess? How did it get a crate of apples? How did it carry that wherever it's going? That's an insane wolf. Is this thing trained? I'm assuming there's somebody who's got like, I don't know, like summoned this thing or something? I'm curious. Probably.
With a mix of curiosity and caution, you decide to follow the wolf.
Zero caution.
Keeping a safe distance, you move silently, blending into the shadows as the wolf navigates through the market. Its movements are purposeful, and you notice it's not just randomly picking items. It seems to be selecting specific goods.
Okay, like what?
The wolf, impressively, manages to carry smaller items in its mouth.
Yeah.
But for larger objects like the crate of apples you heard about, it simply nudges them to a secluded spot before returning to fetch more.
Oh.
It's
I mean,
a calculated and methodical process, unlike any typical animal behavior you've witnessed.
Well, I mean...
As you tail the wolf through the twisting paths of the village, a realization dawns on you. This wolf is likely not acting alone. Its actions seem too deliberate, too focused for a wild animal. The possibility of someone training or controlling it, or perhaps a deeper magical influence at play, crosses your mind. The wolf leads you out of the market district and towards the outskirts of the village. You find yourself moving away from the familiar paths and into the less traveled edges of Rodrick Village. The terrain becomes wilder, and the village lights fade behind you. Finally, the wolf stops at a concealed entrance to what appears to be a den. It's well hidden, situated in a thicket of bushes and shadowed by trees. The wolf pauses, as if checking for danger, before entering the den. You're now at the entrance of the den, a potential hideout or meeting point.
Okay.
Do you decide to enter and investigate, potentially confronting whoever or whatever is inside? Or do you wait outside to observe who might come and go from this hidden place? Your next move could be crucial in unraveling this mystery.
Well, let's go over the details here. It's nighttime. I'm hungry. I just saw this thing bring food into a den. I'm looking to either learn what's going on or eat something and fight a wolf. So I guess we'll just hop in there. Let's head into the den, stealthily, with my weapon drawn. I'm sure this can go well. These things always go well for me.
Resolved to uncover the truth, you approach the den's entrance with caution. The cool night air carries a mix of earthy scents and a faint trace of the wolf's path. Drawing your weapon as a precaution, you move stealthily, mindful of every sound and movement.
Your boy.
The den's entrance is narrow, forcing you to crouch as you enter. Inside, the dim moonlight filtering through the entrance gives way to near darkness. Your eyes slowly adjust, and you take a moment to listen for any signs of movement or danger. As you delve deeper, the den widens into a more spacious area. It's surprisingly organized for a wolf's den. There are areas that seem to be designated for storage, and you spot the various items that have been reported missing from the market, including crates of food and other goods. In a shadowed corner of the den, you see the wolf lying down, its breath steady and calm.
Okay.
It doesn't seem to have noticed your presence yet. Nearby, there's evidence of human activity, a small makeshift bed, a few personal belongings, and a journal lying open on the ground. The journal might hold answers to who is behind this and why.
Okay.
Do you choose to read the journal to gather information, or do you confront the wolf directly?
Do I confront a wolf?
You could wait to see if someone returns to the den, potentially the person responsible for training or working with the wolf.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's do that. I guess I'll just find a corner. What, did this wolf not see me? What class are you? I'm a barbarian. They call it Ragnar the Barbarian. As you know, barbarians are very stealthy. I'm just gonna find a good corner, a dark one. I'm gonna sit down, and I'm gonna wait it out. See if whatever or whoever talking to these wolves comes back. I would assume they would have already been here, but I guess not. Hopefully the night's going good for you guys.
Finding a suitable corner in the shadows of the den, you settle down quietly, making sure to keep yourself concealed. The wolf, seemingly undisturbed by your presence, continues to rest.
Okay, cool.
It's an unusual situation, And you can't help but wonder about the nature of this wolf and its possible connection to a human or magical being.
Oh, okay.
As a barbarian, you're more accustomed to direct confrontation and the thrill of battle, but this situation calls for a different approach.
Alright.
Patience and observation are your tools now.
Chill with here. Wait it out.
The den is quiet, save for the soft breathing of the wolf and the occasional rustle from outside.
What's up, bud?
Time passes slowly. The moon travels across the sky, casting changing patterns of light through the entrance of the den. You remain alert, listening for any signs of someone approaching. Finally, after what feels like hours, you hear faint footsteps approaching the den. They're careful and measured, suggesting caution.
Okay.
The figure that appears at the entrance is cloaked, much like the wolf when you first saw it, blending well with the night.
Alright.
The person pauses, scanning the interior of the den before stepping inside. This must be the individual responsible for the wolf and the thefts. They move with a familiarity that suggests they've been here many times before. As they start to unpack a small bag, you realize this might be your only chance to confront them and get the answers you seek.
Okay.
Do you reveal yourself and confront the person? Or do you continue to observe to gather more information before acting?
The script.
Your decision will likely shape the outcome of this encounter.
The GBT. It's actually a custom GBT. If you have GBT4, you can go on chat.openai and actually play the same adventure I'm playing. It's under this name. That one right there. Is it? Can you see that? I forget where this thing goes. Yeah, right there. Yeah. Eldoria text RPG interactive adventure game. Co-opted by me and GB. And by GB I mean GBT. That's just how I refer to them. Alright. I guess I'll walk up to this mysterious person, just la-di-da, and be like, what's good? How's it hanging? I'm assuming they're wearing like wolf stuff, so they're raised by wolves? No? Yes? Perhaps? I was thinking about doing it peacefully, but kind of want to smash.
You decide it's time to reveal yourself and confront the mysterious individual.
Oh yeah, I'm still hiding. Forgot.
Standing up from your hiding spot, you casually
standing.
step into the dim light of the den. What's good? How's it hanging? You say, keeping your tone non-threatening yet firm. The person, startled by your sudden appearance, whirls
Yeah.
around. For a moment, there's a tense silence as they size you up. They're cloaked, but now that you're closer, you notice the cloak is indeed adorned with what appears to be wolf fur,
Nice.
adding to the mystique of their appearance.
Sick.
Their face is partially obscured, but you can see enough to know they're surprised to find someone else in the
This is a
den.
different wolf.
After a moment, the person seems to relax slightly, though
Or,
they
I mean-
remain cautious.
No.
Well, this is
Not a
unexpected, they say, their voice tinged with curiosity rather than hostility. Most folks in Rodrick Village wouldn't dare follow a wolf, let alone venture into its den.
Well, most people ain't
I
me,
suppose
baby.
you're here about the thefts? Their tone suggests a willingness to talk, perhaps even explain.
Really?
This could be your opportunity to learn more about the reasons behind the thefts, the role of the wolf, and how this person is involved.
Okay. What's up? What up, girl? It's your boy, Ragnar. You probably haven't heard of me. You live in a cave. Specifically under a rock. What's the deal? You have like wolves running around grabbing stuff for you? What's your name? Is there a story here? Hopefully. Okay. It likes to freeze sometimes.
The cloaked figure, now more at ease, offers a slight, wry smile.
Yo.
Ragnar, is it? The name's Elara.
Your boy. That's
And
not
no,
true.
I don't live under a rock,
That's
just on
not
the
true.
outskirts of the village. As for my story, well, it's a bit complicated. She begins, her voice tinged with a mix of amusement and melancholy. I've been caring for these wolves since they were pups. They're not just ordinary wolves. There's a bit of magic in their bloodline. As for the thefts, I never intended to cause harm. It started out of necessity, to help the wolves.
That's not Laura.
They needed food
Dude.
and care, things I couldn't provide
It's really
without
not
a bit
doing
of
it.
unconventional
How about this?
assistance.
How about we'll just brute force it?
Elara gestures towards the wolf resting in the corner. That's Leakin. He's the one you've probably been seeing.
Okay, we're brute forcing it.
These wolves are smart, smarter than most give them credit for. They understand.
Okay. It does this a lot. I haven't trained this adventure as much as the other ones. There we go. Okay, back at it again. And it's not reading, so we're gonna have to brute force that as well.
You.
Nope.
This is the AI that will be helping us.
Okay. I love it when this stuff happens. Wabam. Wabam.
You.
Nope. It's done writing, so it should definitely do this.
You.
Okay?
This is the AI that will be helping us through our adventure, and we're going to be
Yeah, just recap. Alright.
The cloaked figure seems
There we
intrigued
go.
by your directness, and a
Good
hint
Lord.
of a smile appears on their face. Ragnar, is it?
This is new technology.
I've indeed heard a few whispers about you in the village.
I barely
As
know how
for
to use
me,
it.
I'm Ophelia. And yes,
I'm
there's a story
Ophelia.
here, though it might not be what you're expecting.
Yeah.
Ophelia lowers her hood, revealing a face that speaks of hardships endured and secrets held. These
This
wolves,
voice is
they're
crazy.
more than just animals to me. They're family. I've been living with them for quite some time now, learning their ways, and yes, occasionally relying on them for help. She
let's
gestures
change up
around the den.
elevator music.
I know it looks bad, but we only take what we need to survive. The village has never been kind to us. We have to fend for ourselves. The wolves are intelligent, far more than most people realize. They've been helping me gather food and supplies. Ophelia's eyes reflect a depth of emotion as she continues. I understand this has caused trouble in the village, and that wasn't my intention. I've been trying to find a way to make amends, but it's not easy when you're living on the outskirts of society. You sense a sincerity in her words, a complexity to her situation.
Alright, calm down. Jeez. I don't know why you're giving the exposition on my part. That's for me, but anyway, let's bring this back, because obviously you're offbeat. That tends to happen. Ophelia, gal. I'm assuming there is a bit of a story here. I understand. These things happen. People are raised by wolves. Whatever. What's the issue? Why you got wolves stealing from you? Or for you? And you're not out there stealing for them yourself. There's gotta be a reason. Tell me the reason. Hopefully it'll pick back up. It hallucinates a lot. It's kind of the issue with newer
Ophelia
quests.
listens attentively as you cut straight to the heart of the matter. She nods, understanding your desire for a straightforward explanation. I appreciate your directness, Ragnar. The truth is, I'm not just any village outcast. My story is a bit more complicated than that. She takes a deep breath before continuing. I was afflicted with a rare and mysterious ailment,
Nice.
one that no
Okay.
healer
it's
in
working.
Rodrick could
We're good.
cure.
Okay, cool. Good stuff.
It left me weakened, barely able to fend for myself. The wolves, they found me one day, near death in the forest. They took me in, cared for me.
Okay.
Over time, I recovered, but not fully.
Technically,
I
this is
still
the
can't
first
venture
time
into
that
the
I've
village
run
without
this
risking
adventure.
my health. That's why I rely on the wolves. They help me survive by bringing what I need from the village.
Okay.
As Ophelia speaks, you notice a genuine sense of gratitude and affection towards the wolves. It's clear that her bond with them is deep and that they have played a crucial role in her survival. I know it's not ideal, and I never wanted to cause trouble for the villagers.
Yeah?
I've been trying to find a way to repay them, to make things right. But it's not easy when you're living on the fringes, both physically and socially. She adds with a hint of sadness. Ophelia's situation presents a moral...
Okay, obviously there's a bit of a moral issue here. Well, what is it? What are you sick with? Do you know anything? Also, what, you just out and about, walking around the cave when you're deathly sick and you need your wolves to pick you up? A little strange in my book, but, I'll bite. Do you know any information about what you might be needing to, like, not be sick? Because I kind of don't want to bring you food every day. And I'm assuming because of your wolves, you don't want to go into town all willy-nilly. I'm assuming there's more than just the one. See? No?
Ophelia listens thoughtfully to your questions, nodding in understanding. Your skepticism is fair, Ragnar. My illness is something I've struggled to understand myself. It's not just physical. It has mystical elements that no traditional medicine can cure.
Right.
I believe it's tied to a curse or an ancient magic, but I haven't been able to decipher its origins or find a cure. She gestures around the den. As for how I ended up here, it was during one of my rare attempts to gather herbs in the forest for my condition. That's when the illness overwhelmed me, and the wolves found me. They've been my protectors and companions ever since. Regarding your question about the nature of her ailment, Ophelia appears contemplative. I've heard rumors of a herbalist in the village, Lia, who knows a great deal about rare conditions and ancient remedies. Perhaps she might have insights into my illness. But as you've guessed, I can't just walk into the village to ask her. My appearance and my connection with the wolves have made me a figure of fear and mistrust.
Yeah, okay. I guess we'll, I don't know, I guess we'll figure something out. Where did you say you got the illness? You said it was just like a curse randomly or something? Was there a specific place you were when you suddenly felt sick? I mean, it is chill, but I just don't think chill's the right vibe. Perhaps.
Ophelia
Perhaps
reflects for a moment, trying to recall the specific details. It wasn't sudden, but I remember the illness became severe when I was deep in the enchanted forest, a place known for its mystical properties and ancient magic. I was searching for rare herbs that I hoped might ease my symptoms. It's a dangerous place, full of both wonder and peril. The deeper I went, the worse I felt, until I could go no further. That's where the wolves found me. She continues, the enchanted forest has always been shrouded in mystery. Some say it's a place where the veil between worlds is thin, where ancient spirits dwell.
Deep in the enchanted forest.
I've always wondered if my illness is connected to the forest in some way. Perhaps a...
Yeah, probably. That's probably it. Alright, I'll take the quest. Even though I was already on a quest, but I guess this quest solves the other quest that I was on before I got on this quest. So, thanks for the tip, I guess. I'll take that information, and... Actually, you mind if I take a nap here? I'm trying to go out when it's daylight. I don't got a lot of assets for nighttime. Sorry about it. I'm kind of feeling the vibe now.
Ophelia nods in understanding. Of course, Ragnar. Feel free to rest here. It's the least I can do for the help you're offering. We can make sure you're undisturbed until daylight. It's safe here, and the wolves will alert us if anyone approaches. She finds you a spot in the den that's comfortable enough for a rest. It's surprisingly cozy, with some furs and blankets arranged to make a makeshift bed. The den, with its quiet and the steady breathing of the resting wolves, has a certain sense of peace to it.
Everyone.
You're welcome to stay as long as you need, Ophelia adds. When you're ready to leave in the morning, I'll be here. Thank you for helping me, Ragnar. This means a lot to me. With that, Ophelia retreats to give you some space. You settle down for the night, the events of the evening replaying in your mind.
Any hot milk?
You're on the cusp of not only solving the mystery of the market thefts, but also potentially aiding someone in desperate need. It's a good stopping point for now, with a clear path laid out for your next steps.
We're not stopping.
Seeking out Leah the herbalist and exploring the enchanted forest. Your rest is deep and undisturbed.
Yeah, I know.
When you awaken, the first light of dawn is filtering into the den. Ophelia is already up, sitting quietly by the entrance, seemingly lost in thought. You rise, feeling refreshed and ready to embark on the next phase of your quest. After thanking Ophelia for her hospitality, you prepare to leave the den, heading towards the village to consult with Leah the herbalist about Ophelia's mysterious condition. The new day awaits, full of potential and the promise of unraveling the mysteries that have brought you this far.
Alright, let's head back to town. I'll give Ophelia a little nod. I'm not sure why she didn't sleep. That's a little alarming. But yeah, let's head out. Let's see if I can't make any headway in this quest-a-rooney here. I'll start... What is it, Leah? Yeah, I guess I'll go to the town center, see if I can't find Leah walking around in the crowd. She likes to do that. Me and her, we know each other. We're chill. Alright? She's helped out on my adventures before. She talks to plants. That is very valuable.
You give Ophelia a nod of acknowledgement as you make your way out of the den and back towards Rodrick Village. The morning air is fresh, and the village is slowly coming to life as you traverse the familiar paths towards the town center. Leah, the herbalist, is known for her deep knowledge of plants and her ability to communicate with them in ways few others can. Her expertise could be the key to understanding Ophelia's mysterious ailment. Arriving at the town center, you scan the crowd for Leah. It doesn't take long to spot her. Leah is at her stall, surrounded by an array of vibrant plants and herbs, tending to them with a care that speaks of a deep connection.
Pretty sure that's Leah.
She looks up as you approach, her face brightening with recognition.
What's up?
Ragnar!
What's up, baby?
It's good to see you.
How's it
She
banging?
greets you warmly. What brings you to my humble stall today? You explain the situation with Ophelia,
I forgot I have a
detailing
Twitch
her
open.
mysterious illness and her connection to the enchanted forest. Leah listens intently, her expression turning thoughtful as you describe the symptoms and the circumstances in which they worsened.
No, I don't care about the update.
That does sound like a curse or an affliction tied to ancient magic.
Nice, okay.
Leah muses after you finish. The enchanted forest is known for its deep and old magic. It wouldn't be the first time I've heard of such things happening to those who venture too deep. Let me think. There might be a few herbs and concoctions that could offer some relief, or at least provide some clues. She begins to rummage through her supplies, pulling out various herbs and bottles. I'll need to prepare a special blend. It's a bit complicated, but I think it might help, or at least point us in the right direction.
Yeah?
Give me some time to prepare this, and then you can take it to Ophelia. We'll see if it offers her any relief.
No.
Leah sets to work with a focused intensity.
Okay. I mean, thanks for the help, but obviously, you have no idea what you're doing. I love your girlfriend, but, you just can't slay queen everything. It happens. I know you're into plants and you're into herbs, but sometimes you're not the right gal for the job. It happens. I guess I'll dip out. I think they were stressing... I think in this quest there was a stress on Old Man Cedric at the beginning, so I guess we'll go to Old Man Cedric. See what's up with him. Just walk up, be like, "What's up, Cedric?" Do you know anything about an ancient curse in the Enchanted City that makes random wolf babes sick? Or what?
You decide to seek out Old Man Cedric for his insight, leaving Leah to her herbology. Cedric, with his wealth of stories and knowledge of local lore, might have valuable information about the Enchanted Forest and any curses associated with it. You find Cedric where you left him, in the heart of the market, entertaining a small crowd with another one of his captivating tales. As you approach, he concludes his story, and the audience disperses with smiles and nods of appreciation. Cedric turns to you, his eyes lighting up in recognition. Ragnar! Back for more tales, or is there something else I can help you with? You explain the situation to Cedric, mentioning Ophelia's mysterious illness, and your suspicion that it might be linked to a curse from the Enchanted Forest. Cedric strokes his beard thoughtfully, his eyes reflecting a deep well of knowledge. The Enchanted Forest, you say? Yes, that place is steeped in ancient magic, both wondrous and dangerous. Many a tale has been told about its mysterious powers. He begins, his voice taking on the rhythmic cadence of a storyteller. There is one legend, in particular, that comes to mind. It speaks of a hidden grove within the forest, a place where the veil between worlds is thin.
Yeah?
The grove is said to be guarded by a spirit, a keeper of ancient magic. Those who enter seeking its power without respect for its sanctity often...
Yeah, that's not it. If you could try again. Look in the docks if you have to. I'm talking to Cedric, the storyteller, about a cure for Ophelia in the Wolves Among Market Stalls quest, whatever it is.
I apologize, but a search through the documents did not yield specific information about Cedric the storyteller in relation to the Wolves Among Market Stalls quest or a cure for Ophelia's illness. My knowledge from the provided documents doesn't contain detailed information on this specific interaction.
It does.
However, based on Cedric's role as a storyteller and keeper of local lore, he might offer general insights or rumors about the Enchanted Forest, mysterious ailments, or legends that could be related to Ophelia's condition. It would be in character for him to share tales or myths that might give you a broader context or hint at potential solutions, even if he doesn't have direct knowledge of a specific cure. If you would like to continue with your current course of action, you could engage Cedric in conversation about local legends or knowledge of mystical occurrences in the Enchanted Forest that may be linked to Ophelia's ailment.
Saturday, and that's the
Alternatively, if you want to pursue a different approach or seek information elsewhere, feel free to guide the adventure in that direction.
We're gonna figure this one out, GB. We're definitely gonna figure this one out.
I searched through the documents for information about a secret dungeon in Rodrick Village, but couldn't find any specific details related to your inquiry. It seems like this aspect of the village's lore might not...
Okay, it's just being weird. I gotta go back to the drawing board on this guy. I think the issue is that I didn't update Old Man Cedric. It happens. I'll just have to work around. I'll play the adventure the whole way through tonight. And hopefully tomorrow we will have it figured out, and then we can play it all the way through. A lot of roadblocks today, but you know, as I've said, and as I will repeat, bad boys don't give up. And I'm a very bad boy. So, let's mess it up, shall we? Anyway, that was the program. Thank you very, very much for coming along on this adventure. It may not be in working condition right now, but we're gonna keep working on it, and you know, one of these days I'm gonna be able to conquer how to actually put one of these together first try. Might seem far off now, but maybe in a week or so I'll crack the code. There's a lot of information that the AI is going through. Maybe I just keep an overview that overviews the entire quest and not just a small snippet, which is, I mean, that's all of the information. I don't know. I have no idea what it could possibly be. Either way, thank you for joining me. It's been fun. As always, stay calm out there. Not everything you need to be mad about. Coming from a barbarian, I know that seems weird, but yeah, keep it real, and as always, go look for an adventure, you know, in my stead. This is Ragnar the Barbarian signing off. What else was I streaming on? Oh, Twitch. That's right.